Hello everybody, welcome back to my channels, and today I'm going to show you the new Optimus Prime and Jetfire combined together to create the ultimate jet-powered Optimus Prime from the movie called Revenge of the Fallen, which is directed by the Michael Bay. Now this is made by Zero DLX line, and what DLX means is it's made of die-cast metal frame, and on top of that with a plastic surface, as you can see here. So you may have already seen my 3.0 Jetfire review on its own, and this is the combined version of these two together. So some people have been asking to put it together and they want to see it, so I was really eager to try that as well. But unfortunately, I was waiting for the photo shoot and with the bumblebee and stuff like that. So the thing is, I know that once I put it together, these two together, it's gonna be quite a lot of hard work, and then I'm probably not gonna bother to switch it back to the Optimus and Jetfire separate unit. I'm just gonna keep them together. As you can see here, this is how I'm gonna post it, and I'm just gonna put it in my custom-made display cabinet for this, because the size of this guy is huge and is quite heavy as well. So I just weigh this up. He is about 1.8 kilo. Okay, that's including all the weapons and accessories. As you can see here, I just put on the scales. It shows like 1.78 something, you know, so it's 1.8 basically kilo. I asked for the size of this guy if I assemble these together on all the various different YouTube channels, and none of them can give me the correct answers, or some of them don't even bother reply back to me. So you know, and I can tell you now, because the obviously he's not going to fit in your custom, you know, display cabinet unless you have quite a lot of space. So I can tell you now, so this height is going to be about 46 to 48 centimeter, I would say, because I ordered the 50 centimeter for the height, and then the width is going to be about 35, I would say. Yeah, 35 is good size, I would say, by just touching the corner. So if you want to go for 40 centimeter, probably better. And then the depth is going to be about 30 centimeter. So this is going to be that size. All right. So he is huge and he is massive. Now, I was a bit reluctant to put it together because I wasn't sure, you know, how it's gonna turn out. And I think other people's channels, and they seem to be quite awesome, you know, they seem to be quite nice. So I wanted to do one, and also I need to create a space for the last night Optimus to arrive in the future. So I try to make space for the the last night Optimus. So I have to combine this guy with a Jetfire. I don't have a choice, and I have to put it in a separate display cabinet, so which I done. And the thing is, I never actually thought that it's gonna take this long to assemble this guy. Now guess how long it took me for this. If I tell you that, you wouldn't believe it, right? So I look at the instruction manual, I look at the 3.0 official tutorial on their website YouTube channel. Guess what? The YouTube channel says only 25 minutes. Okay, and when I actually tried this, it took nearly 3 hours. Okay, 3 hours. I'm so sick and tired of it. So when I try to put it together, my hands are swollen and all the skins are peeling off, and seriously took so long to do it. The reason why is there's so many moving parts, so many little pieces everywhere, and you're gonna have to figure out where they goes or where to put it together. And if you put one corner at the other end come off, so there's always a pieces keep on falling off every time. It's just so annoying. So I put it on the display stand with the pack, just like the one that you see on the 3.0 official channel. I try to follow exactly what they do. Even then, some of the packs are tight and difficult to take it out. So a lot of wiggles and pushing and yanking at the end, and yeah, eventually I managed to do it all. So, but it took so long for this, and but it definitely worth it. You know, when I see this one, wow, it just blew me away. Attention to detail is unbelievable, and to create this kind of like stuff, that it has to be a lot of engineering and thought process has to go into it. But I just don't like to assemble this together. It's just crazy. And I also want to use the most out of all the accessory and all the pieces together, and every way possible, but unfortunately I couldn't do it. There are quite a lot of pieces left over, okay, after I combine them together. So just bear in mind, right, so I just want to use it everywhere possible, and before I assemble them together, the only thing that left in my box is the weapons for the Optimus Prime, and pretty much that's it. And everything else and spare hands and stuff like that's the only thing that left in my box. Now after I combine together, I got so many pieces left over, and it is unbelievable. I'm going to show you to you now, and I'll show you the close-up this Optimus, and you can see all the engineering and all the cool stuff here. Okay, so as you can see here, so there are quite a lot of pieces left over. So you got still spare hands, his walking stick, and also the little pieces that come out from the Optimus shoulders, and this is from the his shoulder as well, and the wheel cut from his feet, and some of the part from the Jetfire, and then some of the part that you're gonna have to swap over for his feet as well. There's something for the head, so quite a few pieces left over. And also on the side, so this is the Jetfire legs. So this is the one that combined the Jetpack and his feet together to create his chicken style legs. And also this is the head of the Jetfire, which I have to take out in 2 different pieces. So that one is completely left over, and this is his head, as you can see. And the rest is the obviously spare hands for all the Transformers that I own. So basically I just put it all together. And also the energy soul has to take it off now completely. I can't actually reuse it. And also on the other side, this is the some part that come from the his feet as well. This is completely left out. And Optimus leg also has to go off, right? So I can't use this one at all. So that feet has to go. And then what's left is this Jetfire. Poor Jetfire has to take it out completely, as you can see. Okay, so look at this. This is all is left over. Alright, so everything is all go over the Optimus now. So yeah, so here we are. Okay, so you've seen what is left over. So let's take a closer look on the Optimus. So this is what it looks like. So I have to swap all the head here and a little mouth guards here as well to make it a bit more aggressive. And then these are magnetic pieces, so you can actually just pull it off, and it's basically magnet here, so which is nice and easy to do. And then you got this golden part, again it's auto magnetic, and you got to swap over a couple of pieces here, so a couple of gold pieces. And then this one is from the Jetfire backpack from the his waist area, so this coming to here. And then also on the leg, so this is his Jetfire legs, that little toe, that the one in the middle, the third fingers as goes here all together. And then so this is where the toe is that I was talking about, so that one goes to the kneecap actually, which is kind of interesting. And then I try to make the use of this his Optimus gun. I can put it on one side, but I can't use it on the other side. So basically the other guns I now put on a Soundwave, which is awesome. So Soundwave have now 2 guns. And then I cannot use the his energy soul unless I take out this one, because if I use any of these weapons, I cannot use any of the energy soul at all. Okay. And then the shoulder part is very complicated. So you got one piece here which you gotta have to swivel, and then you got to come for all the black part are basically from the Jetfire. Okay, so you got his Jetfire head is now a shoulder piece, which you can split up in 2 pieces. Okay, so then also on top of that, so this is basically the Jetpack. So this Jetpack comes from his feet. So and then all this stuff is now combined together, and then you can actually create these awesome pieces. This is the one that you can actually attach into his Jetpack. This one is LED light up point here, so you gotta put battery and push it up, and then that will be fine, and you have blue lights lit up. And also at the back, so you can see all the fins and all this stuff. So this is all the top of his Jetfire part. And the most annoying thing is that this backpack is really annoying. So this is the one that keep on falling off every time. It's so difficult. You put one piece in and the other piece falls out, and then you put the other piece in and the other piece that already in, it came out. So as one after another, it's just such a nightmare. So my advice to you is leave the backpack last minute, and you can do that anytime anyway. So leave that one last, but try to focus on the feet and the rest of the part of the body. So the hand, the feet, all the stuff, you can actually start doing it first. And all the magnet part and all the side panel on this one is also very easy to come off. So if I tap it, it will come off easily. Okay, they are not actually have any pack or whatsoever. They're basically tiny little holder, grab holder or something like that, little clip that actually grab the wheel, the tire of this thing, and then just holding it. And also this gun is kind of huge, which is nice, but the handle is kind of pointless, because the actual connection is only in this joint where the energy source is going to, and so the rest of the whole gun's weight is holding on this little piece here, right? So that is the only way that you can hold this gun, which is kind of scary over time. I'm not sure how long it's gonna last, and then eventually it will actually snap off or something like that. Hopefully it's not. Alright, so the handle on the hand is just doing nothing really. So this is a separate unit. You just have to put this in the hand to make it look like shooting the gun post, and that's it. The rest is all rely on this little connection. Okay, so what else do I need to mention? Probably also the this pad that I was talking about, the one that hold on this wheel, that is the only piece that you're holding on it. Okay, so do that one last, and you can do all these little fins and all this stuff that you can see here on the feet and all this stuff. They are easy to do, so you do those one first. And like I said, the rear jetpack is really annoying. So the reason why is you got this fin to actually put it together. You got to put the Optimus part combined with this pack here. Now there's only one connection, which is here, and that is the only piece that holding to it. And then on top of that, you got the red color piece, which is always clashing and attaching with all these wing around. So always gonna be something that, if you push something in and the other one end will come off, and it's always colliding each other, which is kind of annoying. Over time the paint will come off if it keep on hitting together. And then you get this massive jetpack, and then again, as you can see here, they have very little space here, right? So if I move anything, it's gonna be a problem. So what I really suggest is that make the decision on how you want your Optimus to look on the display, and then once you put it on there, and that's it, you just leave it there for a long time, and you just can't move too much here, because if you move, everything will fall off. So that is a really difficult part of these figures. And so what I try to do is this is how I'm gonna put it on, sort of like a museum pose in a way, and then I'm just gonna leave everything else just the way it is. Now if I'm going to disassemble it and put it back to Optimus and Jetfire again, I probably wouldn't even remember how to put all the stuff back together into Jetfire. So that is really annoying. So sometimes I wish that they just made a ready-made version rather than combining stuff together. It's such a hassle. But I don't know, some people like to do these kind of things, but for me, I personally like the ready-made version. Someone is already done, and I just paid it. I don't care, somebody do it for me, fine, I don't care about the money, but I just don't like to do all this little assembling part and falling off and all these things. And another thing is it is kind of a bit scary as well, and a bit wobbly, and you can see here, even though it is really solid on the ground, it is still a little bit wobbly just by spinning this thing. You can see the weight of this is enormous. So yeah, there we are. I just hope that this video is helpful, and it is really awesome figures. I just wish that they make a lot of these ready-made rather than we have to assemble it all together. So other than that, I'm very happy with these figures, and combined together it's probably going to cost you about $500 probably. Yeah, so it is an expensive figure, I have to say. It's not a cheap one, but I think it is definitely worth it, because this is the best representation of the Optimus in the from the movie in the real life. So there you go. Thank you very much, and I will see you in the next video. Cheers.